Welcome viewers for visiting my channel. Undoubtedly, voters in 6 important battleground states express at any rate some trust in their state's political race process, as per late CNN surveying led by SSRS. However, a much smaller number of them have a low level of trust in the process, with the majority of this mistrust coming from voters who back former President Donald Trump. By and large, 66% or a greater amount of likely citizens in every one of the 6 states, Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, express they're in some measure to some degree certain that votes in their state will be projected and counted precisely, going from 68% in Arizona to 79% in Wisconsin. Wisconsin is the main state where a greater part, 52%, say they're exceptionally certain regarding the precision of their state's democratic cycle, with 46% in Michigan and something like 4 of every 10 in the excess states communicating comparably high certainty. However, the outcomes in each state likewise show a wide and proceeding with political bay on confidence in the constituent framework, repeating Trump's rehashed endeavors to subvert trust in it. At Tuesday's discussion with VP Kamala Harris, Trump again wouldn't recognize his political race misfortune in 2020, a position that follows web-based entertainment posts made last week, in which he took steps to arraign political race authorities, assuming he retakes the administration, and raised ridiculous assaults on the legitimacy of remote Democratic in Pennsylvania. While an average of 71% of Harris supporters in the 6 states are very confident that their state's votes will be accurately cast and counted, only 15% of Trump supporters in these states are as confident. Also, sizable portions of Trump electors missed the mark on unobtrusive trust in the framework. A 61% larger part of Trump allies in Georgia and 58% of Trump allies in Wisconsin expressed they're in some measure to some degree certain that their state's votes will be precisely taken care of. However, that tumbles to half in Nevada and lower in Pennsylvania, 47%, Arizona, 46%, and Michigan, 44%. In Georgia, where the conservative-controlled state political decision board as of late endorsed new principles that pundits say structure a system that could be utilized to challenge the political race results, the hole between patrons of Harris and Trump in certainty is essentially more modest. Harris allies here in the Peach State are more outlandish than those in different states to communicate in any event some trust in the framework. 82% do as such, contrasted, and 92% or more in every one of the other 5 states. That is somewhere around 20 focuses over the degree of certainty among Trump's benefactors in Georgia. Contrasted and whole somewhere in the range of 40 and 50 places in every one of the other 5 states. The overall picture is similar to what it was 2 years ago, when between 40 and 48% of likely voters for the midterm elections in 5 of the same states said they were very confident in the accuracy of the election. Georgia did not ask the same question that year. The outcomes reverberation other late surveying on perspectives toward the country's political race framework, including a public ABC News or Ipsos survey delivered not long before Workday weekend that found a 92% greater part of Harris supporting grown-ups, saying that they were ready to acknowledge the political decision result, tumbling to 76% among Trump supporting grown-ups. In a July CNN survey, 71% of Americans said they questioned Trump would surrender assuming he loses this year, up from the 58% who said a similar in October 2020, in front of that year's official political decision. A similar survey likewise saw that as 85% of enlisted citizens and 77% of electors who backing Trump said the washout of the official political decision had a commitment to acknowledge the outcomes and yield. Harris allies' looks of trust in the political race process come in the midst of a mission that a large number of her patrons view as a mandate on vote-based system itself. In every one of the 6 states, Harris allies pick safeguarding a majority rules government as the main issue in the current year's political decision, with a normal of 43% in each state calling it their top Democratic issue. By and large say something similar. Interviews for the CNN surveys were directed August 23 and 29, 2024, on the web and by phone with enrolled electors, remembering 682 citizens for Arizona, 617 in Georgia, 708 in Michigan, 626 in Nevada, 789 in Pennsylvania, and 976 in Wisconsin. Results for likely electors, which remember all enrolled citizens for the survey weighted for their anticipated probability of casting a ballot in the current year's political decision, have an edge of testing mistake of give or take 4.7 places in Arizona, Georgia, and Pennsylvania. 4.9 points or more in Michigan and Nevada. What's more, give or take 4.4 focuses in Wisconsin. More systemic subtleties are accessible here.